On this misdemeanor case, I am going to release you. Your next court date is going to be in Justice Court, December 17th at 8:30 a.m. And I'll let the Justice Court know that you're in custody on that felony case from this morning. You are excused, sir. Thank you.
Thanks.
Is there a Spanish-speaking interpreter? Do we have a Spanish-speaking interpreter available? What is your full name, please?
Amada Princesa López.
Ms. Lopez, you had a warrant for your arrest out of South Tucson for 3 separate charges. One case was a criminal trespass from September 22nd, 2024, a failure to obey a police order from September 6th, 2025, shoplifting from January 20th, 2025. I'm going to quash those warrants. Ma'am, you've got to appear in court. These cases will never go away until you appear on your own to resolve the cases. In order to resolve your cases, you either you can take a plea offer if there's one available or set your cases up for trial. But you have to appear. If you don't, more warrants will issue for your arrest. I'm going to give you a chance to be released. Appear in South Tucson City Court on your own, December 23rd, 2025 at 10 a.m. If you don't appear, as you know, warrants will issue for your arrest. Ms. Amato, you also had 2 cases in warrant status out of city court. One's a criminal trespass case. The other is a drug paraphernalia case. I'm also going to release you on those charges. You're going to see me in city court January 7th, 2026 at 9 a.m. If you don't appear, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Right, I'm Judge Hale. See you on January 7th. You're excused.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Okay.
What is your full name, please?
Hi, my name is Gloria Haiti Lopez, Your Honor.
All right, looks like you had 2 warrants for your arrest at a justice court. One case is a disorderly conduct case from January 9th of 2023 and a domestic violence disorderly conduct from February 14th of 2025. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty, quash the warrants. Ma'am, as I told the last person, these cases will never go away until you show up in court and get them resolved, whether you want to have a trial, or I don't know if there's plea offers available, but you have to show up for court. I'm going to give you a chance to appear on your own. Hold on a second.
Thank you.
Hold on a second. You listed January 19th as a holiday. That's Martin Luther King Day. So is it going to be January 20th?
It's my anniversary.
Hold on a
Last week.
second. Yes.
Your Honor, so
Hold
like
on,
I've appeared
hold on.
to.
No, no, no,
I
no.
thought you were
Hold on.
talking to me. I'm
No,
sorry.
I'm not talking to you. I said, hold on. All right, your next hearing dates, Ms. Lopez, in both cases is January 20th, 2026 at 3:00 p.m. If If you don't appear, more warrants will issue for your arrest. You are excused. Thank you.
Thank you.
What is your full name, please?
Training.
You had a warrant for your arrest out of Sahuarita Municipal Court for a shoplifting case on February 19th of 2023. I'm going to quash the warrant, enter plea of not guilty, let you know you do have a constitutional right to remain silent. Ms. Schneider, you have to appear in court. I'm going to give you a chance to be released. The only way you can resolve these cases and not be picked up on warrants is if you show up for court. I'm going to give you a chance to do that in Sahuarita, December 30th at 8:30 a.m. If you don't appear, a warrant will issue for your arrest. You also had 2 warrants for shoplifting out of Justice Court. One case is from January 2nd, 2023. The other case is from December 31st, 2023. Again, these cases will never go away until you appear in court on your own. I'm going to let you be released. Your next court date in Justice Court for both cases is December 17th, 2025 at 8:30 a.m. If you don't appear, warrants will issue for your arrest. You also had case in city court for, it was a warrant for criminal trespass and drug paraphernalia from September 23rd, 2025. Ms. Schneider, I'm not sure what you're trying to do, like you're just having cases in every jurisdiction in the Tucson area. You cannot pick up new charges. Stay out of trouble. January 7th, 2026 at 2:00 p.m. is your next court date in city court. Make sure you appear. If you do not, a warrant will issue for your arrest. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes.
You're excused. What is your first full name, please?
Gilberto Silva Quintana.
You're charged with domestic violence assault. I'm going to enter plea of not guilty. You do have a constitutional right to remain silent, to be represented by remain silent. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty. I will release you. Do not commit any further acts of domestic violence. I will allow you to be released and appear on your own in Pima County Justice Court, December 17th, 2025 at 10:30 a.m. If you don't appear, a warrant will issue, possibly a new charge of failing to appear could be added to your case. Do you understand?
Yes.
You're excused. Thank you. What is your full name, please?
Monique Medina.
Say your name again.
Monique Medina.
You said Yabara?
Ibarra Medina.
I'm sorry, what's your last name?
I don't know how you guys have it, but it's Monique Ibarra Medina.
Yeah, good saying. All right, looks like you had a warrant for your arrest at a justice court for a shoplifting case on February 7th of 2025. I'm gonna quash the warrant, enter plea of not guilty. Ma'am, you have to show up in court. I'm gonna give you a chance to be released and appear on your own in justice court on December 16th, 2025 at 9:30 a.m. If you don't appear, another warrant's gonna issue for your arrest. You also had 2 cases in warrant status out of city court. One case was a domestic violence assault, domestic violence criminal damage, domestic violence disorderly conduct from July 10th of 2025. And the other one was a drug paraphernalia from July 10th of 2025. I am going to quash the warrants, enter pleas of not guilty. So I looked at your file. Last time you were in custody was July 11th, 2025. You were released. You didn't show up for court August 19th. You did not appear on August 29th. You did not appear on September 15th. Are you currently employed?
Your Honor, what happened was that
Hold on, I'm not asking you. Hold on.
Oh,
Answer my
okay.
questions. Are you employed?
No.
All right. When was the last time you were employed?
I'm disabled, so it's been maybe 4 years, 5 years.
So Ms. Yabar, you have no excuses for not showing up for court.
I do, Your
on these-
Honor.
On these different dates. Unless you were in the hospital, you need to appear in court. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to allow you to be released. I'm going to trust you're going to show up this time, January 6, 2026 at 2:00 p.m. If you don't appear, more warrants will issue for your arrest. You are excused. Thank you. What is your full name, sir?
Sure.
I'm sorry, what is your full name? What's your last name? What is your last name, please? You are charged with criminal trespass and a third-degree criminal damage and 3 counts of disorderly conduct. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty. You do have a constitutional right to remain silent. It looks like you have another pending case in city court. You've been seeing Judge Blue. Last time you saw him was on November 26th, and I thought you were supposed to be doing some inpatient treatment. Are you back on the streets? Are you living someplace? All right. So, Mr. Boggs, let's see. I don't know what his arrest history is. I'm going to let you be released, sir. You must appear in city court for both cases, January 8th, 2026 at 10 a.m. If you don't appear, more warrants will issue, and don't go back to that business location at 1906 South Montezuma. Stay away from that place. Do you understand? That restaurant. Yes. Thank you. Your excuse. What is your full name, please?
Carlos Octavio Dominguez.
You're charged with domestic violence assault, 2 counts of domestic violence disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and drug paraphernalia possession. I am going to enter pleas of not guilty. I see you have 1, 2, 3, 4 other cases pending in city court. And
Yes.
hold on, you did not appear in court on November 12th of 2025. On your new case, your bond is set at $2,000. You are not allowed to have any contact with Maria. Do not call her, do not see her, do not text her, do not social media her. If you were to get out of custody, you cannot go to where she lives. Do not commit any further acts of domestic violence. The City Public Defender's Office is appointed to represent you. Your next hearing date is going to be in Tucson City Court, December 17th, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. Your attorney will be in touch with you. You are excused. What is your full name, please? You have new charges of criminal trespass in a third degree and drug paraphernalia possession from today's date. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty. You also had warrants for your arrest on several cases out of city court. 1 case is a drug paraphernalia, a 2nd case for shoplifting, a 3rd case for drug paraphernalia, 4th case for drug paraphernalia, 5th case for criminal trespass and drug paraphernalia, a 6th case for shoplifting, drug paraphernalia, a 7th case for drug paraphernalia, an 8th case for drug paraphernalia, a 9th case for criminal trespass, and a 10th case for shoplifting drug paraphernalia. I'm going to quash those warrants, enter pleas of not guilty, let you know you do have a constitutional right to remain silent. I am going to impose a bond of $1,000, appoint the City Public Defender's Office to represent you. Your next hearing date in Tucson City Court is going to be December 15th, 2025 at 1:45 p.m. And your attorney will be in touch with you. You are excused. What is your full name, please?
Santiago Ramón Fuentes.
What's your middle name?
Ramón.
Ramon, you said?
Yeah.
You're charged with domestic violence assault, domestic violence disorderly conduct. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty. If I release you, you are not allowed to have any contact with Adriana. Do you understand?
Yes.
You cannot call her, you cannot text her, you cannot social media her. Stay away from her. Do not go to where she lives. Do not commit to any further acts of domestic violence. I do need to let you know in general, you do have a constitutional right to remain silent. You have a right to represent yourself, hire counsel if you'd like. Your next hearing date is going to be in Tucson City Court, January 13th, 2026 at 1:30 p.m. You must be present. If not, a warrant will issue for your arrest. You are excused. Thank you. What is your full name, sir?
Lawrence William Klepp.
You are charged with drug paraphernalia possession. I'm an inner plea of not guilty. You have a constitutional right to remain silent, to represent yourself. You could hire your own counsel. Sir, I'm going to release you and I'm going to allow you to see me in court. I'm Judge Hale at Tucson City Court on January 8th at 1:30 p.m. If you don't appear, sir, I will issue a warrant for your arrest and a new charge of failure to appear could be added to your case. So I'll see you on
you're gonna-
January 8th at 1:30.
You're gonna release me?
Your Honor, he has a superior court hold. I thought I'd let you know that.
Oh, I didn't know that. All right, I'll note it for the record. Thank you.
Am I still getting released?
On this misdemeanor case, but it looks like you have a felony hold on you.
Do I gotta stay here?
On your other case, sure,
Okay, that's understandable.
you're excused. You know what, let me have that cut case back. Hold on a second. All right, what is your name, sir?
Jose Javier Rangel Jr.
Mr. Rangel, it looks like you are charged with 1 count of domestic violence assault, 2 counts of domestic violence disorderly conduct. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty. Oh, let's see. Hold on a second. All right, sir. So, Mr. Rangel, I'm going to allow you to be, your PSA scores was 1-1. All right, I'm going to allow you to be released, sir, but you are not allowed to have any contact with the victim involved in this case. Do you understand?
Your Honor.
Do not call Gabriela, do not text her, do not social media her. Just stay away from her, sir. Don't go to where she lives, so you can no longer live at the same residence. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm gonna actually put, don't go to her work location also. Do not commit any further acts of domestic violence. I'm gonna allow you to be released to appear in city court on January 13th, 2026 at 1:30 p.m. If you don't appear, sir, a warrant will issue for your arrest and a new charge of failing to appear could be added to your case. You do have a constitutional right to remain silent, to represent yourself. You are excused. Thank you.
Thank you.
What is your full name, please? Sorry, she's on mute.
Adriana Lisa Guzman.
You're charged with domestic violence, disorderly conduct, domestic violence, criminal damage. I am going to enter pleas of not guilty. I'm going to allow you to be released, but you're not allowed to have any contact with Santiago. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do not commit to any further acts of domestic violence. Your next court date is going to be in Tucson City Court, January 13, 2026 at 1:30 p.m. You must appear. If you do not, a warrant will issue for your arrest. And make sure you're not having any contact with Santiago. You're excused. Thank you. What is your full name, please?
Raymond Luna.
You're charged with criminal trespass in a third degree, unlawful possession of prescription drug, unlawful possession of drug paraphernalia. I am going to enter pleas of not guilty. I'm going to allow you to be released, sir, but you're not allowed to go to 810 East Fort Lowell Road. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Your next court date is going to be in Tucson City Court, January 7, 2026 at 2:00 p.m. If you don't appear, a warrant will issue for your arrest, and a new charge of failing to appear in court can be issued against you. You do have a constitutional right to remain silent, to represent yourself, and make sure you make it to court on time.
Your Honor, he has a felony hold as well. The only reason I know is because I have his pending felony case.
Oh, gosh, I wish we had pretrial services write-ups. All right, that'll change the date, sir. Hold on a second. Thank you for telling me, Mr. Goodman. I would not have this information. All right, so I will set your next hearing date. I'll still have you released on the misdemeanor cases. Your next court dates are going to be January 16th, 2026 at 9 a.m. And I will appoint a city public defender to help you on this misdemeanor case. You are excused. Thank you. What is your full name, please?
Shane Anthony Major, 07/16/97.
All right, Mr. Major, it looks like you had a felony warrant for your arrest for charges from May 17th of 2025. Charges involving domestic violence, aggravated assault, domestic violence, disorderly conduct, domestic violence, disorderly conduct, domestic violence, preventing use of a phone, which is a misdemeanor. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty. Let you know you do have a constitutional right to remain silent, be represented by an attorney. There is an attorney who is seated next to you. I'm going to hear first from the prosecutor's office regarding their bond recommendation, and then I will hear from your attorney. Mr. Goodman.
Your Honor, the state is asking the court to affirm the warrant amount. This case has two victims, one of which involves strangulation. And looking at the two warrants that he has for his arrest, the current felony case would have occurred less than 2 weeks after the two pending misdemeanor DV cases. Each and every one of his priors is violent in nature. So that is why the court, or the state, is asking the court to affirm the warrant amount.
Defense counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Major had not been previously arrested on this case, on these cases. He's a longtime Tucson resident. And it appears that at least one of the listed victims indicates to pretrial services that she has no objection to his release. And so I would ask the court to give Mr. Major a chance on pretrial services release and to self-report to future court dates.
Mr. Major, your bond set at $50,000, no contact with the victims. Possession of firearms or weapons, commit no further acts of domestic violence, public defender's office is appointed to represent you. Your arraignment date in Superior Court is going to be December 15th at 1:30 p.m. Your attorney will be in touch with you. You also had warrants for your arrest out of city court on two separate cases. One case involves domestic violence, criminal damage, domestic violence, disorderly conduct, resisting arrest. That was from May 7th of 2025. And then you had, same case, additional charges of domestic violence, criminal damage, domestic violence preventing use of a phone, theft, domestic violence assault. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty to all the charges, set your bond at $1,000. Appoint the city public defender's office to represent you. Your next hearing date's going to be in Tucson City Court, December 16th, 2025 at 1:45 p.m. And your city public defender will be in touch with you too. All right, you're excused. What is your full name, sir?
Rafael Mungaray.
You speak English or Spanish? Spanish interpreter? Are you there? Sierra, are you there? She wasn't responding earlier. Spanish interpreter, are you there? Can you contact her? Looks like she disconnected. Hold on, sir.
Your Honor, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I could hear you. You couldn't hear me. I disconnected and connected again, and I guess that solved the problem. Okay, I'm ready, Your Honor.
What is your full name, sir?
¿Cuál es su nombre completo, señor?
Rafael Mungaray.
Rafael Mongaray.
You're charged with one count of domestic violence, aggravated domestic violence, sorry, and aggravated assault against a protected person.
A usted lo acusan de un cargo de violencia doméstica, un cargo de violencia doméstica con agravantes y un cargo de agresión con agravantes a una persona protegida.
I'll enter pleas of not guilty.
Voy a sentar declaraciones de no culpable.
You have a constitutional right to remain silent.
Usted tiene el derecho constitucional de guardar silencio.
You have a constitutional right to be represented by an attorney, and there is an attorney who is seated next to you.
Usted tiene el derecho constitucional de constar con la representación de un abogado y hoy, esta noche, está un abogado sentado enseguida de usted.
I'm going to hear first from the prosecutors regarding his bond recommendation.
Primeramente voy a escuchar la opinión del fiscal con respecto a la recomendación con respecto a la fianza.
Mr. Goodman?
Your Honor, the state is recommending a $50,000 bond.
Señor Goodwin, su señoría, la fiscalía está recomendando una fianza de $50,000.
He has a violent misdemeanor and felony conviction history, which includes a number of domestic violence priors.
Él tiene un historial de delitos menores y también de delitos graves o felonías que tienen que ver con delitos de antecedentes penales de violencia doméstica.
I know it doesn't note it in the pretrial services report, but I was able to look up the felony cases that he has prior convictions for, and it's the same victim.
Sé que esta información no aparece en el informe que escribió la agencia previos al juicio, pero yo revisé sus casos con respecto a estos delitos mayores y tienen que ver con violencia doméstica. Es el mismo delito contra la misma persona.
He has one pending misdemeanor DV case that is pending, and the victim does object to release and wants no contact.
Sí tiene un caso pendiente de violencia.
That's all I
Caso
had. Your Honor.
pendiente de violencia doméstica. En este caso, la víctima se opone a que lo dejen salir en libertad.
Defense counsel?
Yes, Judge. Mr. Muerai has no recent failures to appear. He is a lifelong Tucson resident. The listed victim also confirmed with pretrial services that they have separate houses, that they do not live together. And Mr. Muerai has been previously successful on probation. And so for those reasons, I would ask for release of pretrial services. However,
That's a lot for the interpreter.
Su señoría, la defensa tiene que algo decir. Si el señor Mungaray tiene lazos en la comunidad, tiene pero tienen un lugar, viven en lugares distintos, no viven en el Mungaray también que has tenido éxito. Y te recomiendo o solicito que lo dejen en libertad bajo las agencias previas al juicio.
Defense counsel, anything else?
yes, Judge, I was going to say, however, if the court is not inclined to release Mr. Muerai, then I would ask for a significant lower.
Sí, su señoría. Si no tiene usted la inclinación de dejarlo salir en libertad el señor Mungaray, entonces, por favor, reduzca la cantidad de la fianza.
Ms. Bangara, your bond set at $25,000.
Ya de $25,000.
You're not allowed to have any contact with your mom.
No se le permite tener ningún tipo de contacto con su mamá.
Do not call her, do not write to her, do not go to her residence or work locally.
Si lo dejan salir en libertad, no le llame por teléfono, no le escriba, no la vaya a buscar en su casa ni en el lugar de trabajo.
Do not commit any further acts of domestic violence.
No cometa ningún otro acto de violencia doméstica.
Possess no firearms or weapons.
Posee ningún tipo de armas de fuego o un tipo de arma.
Public Defender's Office is appointed to represent you.
Se nombra a la oficina del defensor público para que lo represente a usted.
Your preliminary hearing is set December 17th, 2025 at 1:30 p.m.
Su audiencia preliminar se ha fijado para el 17 de diciembre 2025 a la 1:30 de la tarde.
Your attorney will be in touch with you. You're excused.
Usted, señor, ya se puede retirar.
Interpreter, you're excused. What is your full name, please?
Joey Donovan Ratcliffe.
You're charged with on a felony warrant for your arrest for unlawful possession of a dangerous drug, unlawful possession of narcotic drug, unlawful possession of drug paraphernalia. The alleged incident date was of September 23rd, 2025. When to quash the warrant, enter pleas of not guilty, let you know you do have a constitutional right to remain silent, to be represented by an attorney. There is an attorney who is seated next to you. I'm going to hear first from the prosecutor's office regarding his bond recommendation, and then I will hear from your attorney. Mr. Goodman.
Your Honor, asking the court to affirm the $1,100 bond listed in the warrant, given that he was previously released, knew about the court date, and last made contact with pretrial services in October, then resulting in the failure to appear.
Defense counsel.
Yes, Judge, Mr. Ratcliffe is a lifelong Tucson resident. Are low-level drug possession allegations. And he, in pretrial services, also indicates that Mr. Ratcliffe has a cousin that can help with transport to future court hearings. So I would ask that the court give Mr. Ratcliffe another chance on pretrial services release.
Mr. Ratcliffe, your bond is at $1,100. Public Defender's Office is appointed to represent you. Your arraignment date is set for December 15th, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. You are excused. Your attorney will be in touch with you. What is your full name, please?
Yayo Tarasu.
You are charged with one count of aggravated assault on a peace officer. I'm going to enter plea of not guilty. You have a constitutional right to remain silent, to be represented by an attorney. There is an attorney who is seated next to you. I'm going to hear first from the prosecutor's office regarding his bond recommendation, and then I'll hear from your attorney. Mr. Goodman?
Your Honor, he's on felony release, so we're requesting the no bond be set and that a no bond hearing as well be set.
Defense counsel?
Judge, given the state's, given that the state is seeking no bond hearing, we would also ask for the no bond hearing.
Mr. Terrazas, I'm going to hold you without bond. Your first hearing is a no bond hearing on December 12th at 2:30 p.m. Your preliminary hearing is set December 17th, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. Your attorney from the Legal Advocate Office will be in touch with you soon. You are excused. Thank you. And everyone's excused.